Welcome to another podcast of the current situation Manchester United. As promised, I don't know if I promised it yesterday, but yesterday I said that I was going to do a video the next day, which is today, about the failure, the cohesion, the chemistry, why we're not scoring a lot of goals as you would have expect any Manchester United side to do in a particular season. And if you observe our attack, if you look at our strikers, if you look at our wingers, they're playing as if they're strangers, like they haven't trained, they haven't had a session of training before, never before. I've played with players on in Sunday game that I've never seen before, and we had decent, good chemistry. Now, some person may say, "Well, you guys didn't have any tactics to follow." That is a point, but at the same time, if you're in a fresh environment, some players that you haven't seen before, and you guys are playing, whether it's in midfield or attack, especially attack, because that's where the emphasis of goals is more, looked upon, and you just know and you don't know the person, it's hard to have an understanding. But sometimes things just click like that. And you look at the Manchester United attack. There's nothing that's clicking, man. And it's worrying because we're at the end of October. We're at the end of October. And none of our attackers, whether it's in the Premier League or in our competition, has at least 5 goals. Our midfielder is having more goals than our attack. That is disappointing. That is very worrying for me, because especially if you look at the roles given in the midfield. Now there's some midfielders that that score goals, like they're supposed to score goals. That's what the manager wants them to do. So him scoring goals is, like a duh. That's what the manager wants him to do. Like you look at Bellingham for Real Madrid, he's playing in that false 9/number 10 role where he has all the freedom in the world to do whatever he wants, and he can score a lot of goals. That's what he's doing at Real Madrid right now. You look at Lampard, he did the same thing back in his heyday. Even when he was playing, dropping back in the number 8, he was still getting goals. Is me. But the point is that some midfielders are just bound to get goals. In our midfield, I've heard some persons say that McTominay is not a midfielder, he's more like a striker, given the goals that he's scored in recent past times, like the two against Bedford. I don't know Scott McTominay like that, is me, so I can't say, but Scott McTominay is not a Manchester United goal scorer. That's not what we want him for. If we want him to be a goal scorer, he'll be playing as the striker, but that's not what we want from him. He's a squad player to play for midfield. Casemiro is one of our top scorers. Now, Casemiro can get away with it because he has a reputation. This is where reputation comes into play now. Casemiro has a reputation for scoring goals. He's been doing this since 2015 for Real Madrid. So this is not a new, this is not a new, new thing for Casemiro. Casemiro has been scoring goals for Real Madrid. Isn't me? So him getting goals for Real Madrid and him getting goals for Manchester United, that is not new. If he gets goals, if he chips in with a goal, that is not new. But to look at his sheet this season for Manchester United and say this guy is our top scorer, and I look at the players that we have in our attack that he's playing game after game after game, is very disappointing. And it goes to show that there is no chemistry, no cohesion, no understanding, no style of play, no implemented system to overload the squad that starts in a game so that we can get, everybody can benefit from the table, so to speak. That's the embodiment of a system. Not to hide a player's flaws, although that's part of it, but is for a side to have unity understanding. Well, unity is understanding. All in one, singing on the same pitch, on the same wavelength, where players can understand each other. This goes back to understanding. We don't have that understanding in our attack. I'm not talking from a language. I'm not even talking from a language basis here. So I'm talking about how we play football on the football pitch. Look at Rashford. Rashford has been one of the main starters in our attack. Now, given the 30 goals he knocked for Manchester United last season, person were expecting him to come in this vein of form with this confidence, with this momentum to continue what he started last season. And apparently, That's not been the case. He hasn't been scoring much this. He hasn't been. I don't even think he has more than what, 3 goals. I don't even think he has 2. He has 1 goal in the Premier League, and that is like in what, 8 games, 8 games or something. Um, Anthony, I saw a stat where Anthony scored like 1 goal in, like, the last time he go score a goal is like 385 days ago or something like that. Dude, that's a year. That is a year. And you came here as a 100 and odd million pound player or 80 million pound player. You're not a striker, but you're a forward. You're a winger. And even if you're not, see, it's not even about goals, but your performance doesn't scream goals. It doesn't shout goals. It doesn't shout that you're a threat, that you are very effective on the right hand side, because you have not been very effective. You have not been very effective. You have been one of those wishy-washy wingers on the right hand side that cannot do what a winger should do. And it's very disappointing given the price tag, that given the price that the manager signed you for, and you're not fulfilling. You look at Martial. Martial has been plagued with injuries for like the last 3 years now. This is not the same Anthony Martial of 2015 to 2018. This is a different Anthony Martial. Is me. So Martial, in terms of start for Manchester United, well, he can't. Well, if he believes he can, pull up his socks, get dirty, challenge Hoyland to start in the strike position. Hey, if you believe you're a bad man like that, you do that. You do that. It's me. But I don't believe he's going to. I believe he's more content as being on the bench because, like I just said, and most of you Manchester United know by now, that this guy is just embedded with injuries. He's just plagued with injuries. I don't even think this guy can play 90 minutes. So it's best in his interest to keep him from being, plagued with injuries, to come off of the bench. Or if he's going to start, take him off by like the 75th minute or the 60th minute, depending on how he performs. Yeah, because at first when Eric Ten Hag came in, I said that Martial is the typical number 9 that would be the best suit for Eric Ten Hag's system, if you had a system. You see me? Why? Because we had Ronaldo at the time, he was a striker, and we had Martial, something is in my teeth, if you see me, making those mouth movements. And personally, preferably for me, as a preference, I see that Martial is more effective as a number 9 than Ronaldo. Because Ronaldo doesn't play good with his back to goal, Martial does. Ronaldo ain't go drop back for no other winger to go score goals. He wants to get the goals himself. Martial won't. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Some on my mouth, man. Martial won't mind that. He can get his goals either way. He can assist, he can drop back, he can, link play. That's his that's his MO, that's his claim to fame. He can always get goals. Is it me? He's not he's a finisher at the same time because he can score goals. Let us not forget that Martial can score goals, but he can also create. Is it me? So at the time I was saying that Martial at the time is the best suit to start. But now given his injuries, of course he's not going to start unless something change up, But right now he's going to be one of those super subs, off of the bench type subs. You look at Hoyland. Hoyland has 3 goals in the Champions League and he has no goals in the Premier League that I know of. He got one goal in the Premier League, but it was ruled offside against Arsenal. No, it was against some side. Oh, it was against Brighton, I believe, but it was ruled offside. So Hoyland is a new signing, by the way. We signed him for like 80 mil. This young guy that netted like 9 goals last season at Atalanta in the Serie A. So that is the basis of our attack. And of course, Sancho is in exile, just like King David from the Christian Bible. He's not getting no games because he will follow with the manager. So with that being said, and we have Garnacho, of course. Garnacho, he has. I'm talking about the senior forwards. So they're not scoring goals. Why is that? It's me. It's one thing to improve the defense, and as I always say, the defense is the essence of getting a clean sheet. It's me. and we've been getting decent clean sheets. But it's not that many because of mistakes, which I won't get into. But it's another thing where you want your attackers to improve. There is no cohesion. Rashford is not the Rashford of last season in terms of goals. And even last season, Rashford wasn't doing that well. Which is, some person may feel say this Belgium was playing like a 2007, 2008 Cristiano Ronaldo, when that wasn't the case. He was getting goals, but he wasn't. His performance, based on performance, if you saw how he was performing, so I was watching all the games, but the games I saw, in some of them, he wasn't playing, that well, but he got a goal, he got a brace. Is me. Sometimes just run into a path and you have to take it with both hands, man. And that's what he was last season, man. Is me. So Rashford, he's not in the form to score goals. And another flaw of Rashford that has been exposed by a lot of Manchester United fans is that when he's in possession of the ball, it's like his head wanders. He's in an automobile mode. He's like in neutral. He's in autopilot. He doesn't even know what to do with the ball at his foot. He doesn't even know what. Sometimes he cuts in and shoot, but that's just like an instinct of him because he always does that. But if he thinks, keeps his head down, because he rarely keeps his head up, is me. He doesn't know what to do with the ball. He doesn't know if he's going to pass it to the left back that is overlapping, or pass it to Bruno who came short for an opportunity to pass to him, or just just be like a prime Ronaldo, cut inside, top bins. He doesn't know, and that attitude right there is killing Hoyland and Anthony. It's killing them. Especially if you're doing it on a regular basis and it's not coming off. That is definitely killing them. And it's definitely killing Hoyland, because Hoyland is the main man in our attack that should get the majority of the goals. Now, the goals can be shared to Rashford and Anthony, Izumi and Garnacho and who else played in the attack. Bruno could get probably some goals, but Hoyland should be the focal point. He should get the majority of the goals. Izumi. That's why I see it. And either way, that's killing his game. Imagine Hoyland doing all of this running in a counter-attack and the ball fall to Rashford's feet, only for him to go cut in on his right foot and go for goal and miss the target. After all that running, that's going to frustrate our striker. I'm pretty sure it would frustrate me if I was Hoyland. Is me. So Rashford needs to keep his head up and look for the better option. Now, there's a couple times against Copenhagen and against Sheffield United where he gave the ball to Hoyland, but Hoyland didn't score. Is me. But this should be an ongoing thing, man. Is me. I know that you're forward and you want to get the goals as well, but remember who is in a better position to score the goals. That's all I'm saying. Is me. That's all I'm saying. If you see a person in a better goal scoring position than you, give them the ball, cross the ball to them. And let me be balanced, because I don't want this video to be like a Rashford hate type video. It's like, oh, it's all on Rashford. That's why your attack is there, because of Rashford. Anthony is not going down the wing as much as he should. He's always doing that early cutting like he's an Alexis Sanchez. That's what Sanchez did for Arsenal. That's what Sanchez did when he was at United. Cutting early. He didn't really flex or stretch the byline. Is me. And maybe he's not that type of winger, but dude, at least even when there's space on the wing, he's not exploiting it. And that's a worry. Why not exploiting the space? Why not exposing this brethren who is playing left back against you? You have the pace. I'm pretty sure you're a decent, skillful player. So why don't you articulate, show that on the football pitch against this guy? What is in your head that is preventing you from beating this guy left back? Why is it that you're trying to, do some unnecessary trickery? It's all about decision makings at the end of the day. That is one of the reasons why our attack has no understanding, no cohesion, no understanding, no chemistry. It's me. It's because when it comes down to decision making, they don't know if they want to go for goal. They don't know if they want to, go back and pass the ball to the right back, or the left back who is overlapping with them, or pass to the midfielder who came short for an opportunity to pass to them, or just go for goal because there's no option. They don't know what to do. And this is where proper coaching comes into play. This is something that really needs to be, worked on, man. You look at the top tier sides, you look at Arsenal, and Arsenal hasn't been that good this season. But you look at Saka, Saka hasn't been doing good this season. But look at what Saka does on the wing. You see me? He stretches the opposition. You see me? He gets a goal here and there. He gets an assist. All those stats is, I'm big on stats, but I'm more big on performances. You see, I'm more big on performances. Even when Saka is not playing well, man, he at least gets a goal or an assist. Anthony's not getting either. He's not getting no good performances, especially when this guy just come back from being allegedly, assaulting his ex-girlfriend, and I say allegedly because he's not been found guilty, or he's not innocent. It's still out there, so there's no decision made on that. But he's back to football now. He's playing football, and he has not gotten a goal or an assist, and he hasn't been playing well to fulfill the price tag that he came here by. Yes, me, he's playing like he just came out to the academy. You can't be playing like that. You don't have that. You don't have that source of protection. You're a well-established player that played for Ajax a couple seasons back, under the same bridging. That's your manager. And you're not performing as you did under that same manager at that club that he used to manage you. And it's worrying because decision makings, man, at the end of the day, when you boil it down to the epicenter, the middle crust is decision making. That is why our attack is not scoring much goals, apart from the fact that we would have no self play. That's of course in the know, but it's based on decision making. And another thing, we don't have any seniority in our attack. Martial is 27, but is he really a seniority where you would look upon and say, "Yo, Martial, you can show me you just do not training." Man, I love that finish goal. And Martial can score finish goals, but the point is that, is he like an authority figure you would look up to if you need mentoring? Martial needs mentoring himself. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Rashford is 26. Right? You go say Rashford is a senior player now. In age, it may look like he's a senior player, but is this guy really a senior player to look up to when he needs help himself? Hoyland just is on breastfeeding milk right now. Isn't me? He's still 21 or 20. He may look like a big he may look like a big man at 27, but he's just 21. He's still in diapers, still learning the ropes. We have Anthony. Anthony's like 21, 22, whatever this young youth. He's a young guy. He may, but he still has enough experience. But he's not a senior player. But we don't have any senior player in our squad, and that is worrying. Isn't me? And it's not even about seniority right here. Because if you look at Chelsea, Chelsea has more cohesion in their attack than us. And this brethren that used to manage Spurs and PSG, Pochettino, just came to Chelsea, and they're now tweaking their self play. They're improving it, and you can see how that different Chelsea than the Chelsea that started the season. Something's on my lip, man. What the hell? But you look at us, man. We don't. This is Manchester United. You see me? This is not Preston North End. This is not this is not a League 2 club. And we're playing like we don't know each other. There's no style of play. That's embarrassing. And I'm beyond injuries right now. Injuries has nothing, not a thing, to do with the way we're playing right now. Not a thing with it. Not a thing. Zilch has nothing, nada, to do with the way we're playing. And the way we're playing right now, it is under expectation. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. It's me. Comments below. Comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel because, hey, if you believe, our attack has been performing to the best of its ability, then that's a sad reality because that should tell you say these players shouldn't be here in the first place. If you believe say this is the best Man United attack can play, the best they can get out of them, and they're still playing, bro, man, hey, they shouldn't be here in the first place. I'm gonna give Hoyland time. It's me. Some person go say if Hoyland does go against City come Sunday or Saturday, he's going to be the next 007. We can't allow that. It's me. So yeah, man. It goes. We need to improve the attack. You look at the best attacking trios or the best attack period. You look at, we had Wayne Rooney, we had Tevez. Let me say something about Rooney and Tevez. Person, we're saying that Tevez and Rooney couldn't work together. They did work together. They got goals together. Is it because apparently they both have the same footballistic nature as forwards. They love to run up and down. They love to play. They love to play in multiple positions. They have a high work rate. They're very intense when they play. They're very aggressive. Is me, and they can score. They can create as well. So some persons were saying, oh well, Tevez and Rooney is the same, so they don't complement each other. It's just like a dime a dozen. They're the same. They're the same breed. Is me? So why start them both when you have Nani, you have Ronaldo, you have Berbatov? Is me? Is make the change, make some changes. Come on. But we have all of those players. We have Nani, we have Rooney, Tevez, Berbatov, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. I would say Giggs is an attack, but this is where Giggs was more so playing in a midfield. We have all those attackers, man, and there was still cohesion with them. Man, Sir Alex Ferguson knew how to manage those players. Is me? Not to jump camp, but you're going to Barcelona. They had Henry. Henry wasn't Henry of Arsenal, but he was still Henry. You had Ronaldinho before he got sold, unfortunately. You had Eto'o, who got sold, unfortunately. You had Zlatan. Well, all of them weren't at Barcelona at the same time. But you had all of these attackers, and they were still a system, and they could still play cohesively because there was an understanding. I don't think Rashford, Anthony, Hoyland are coming together as one and saying, you know what, you have to go have a link up, we have to have some understanding in this, what you say? Let's spend some extra time on the training ground. Get some training in, understand ourselves a little bit better. We're not doing that. And this is Manchester United, bro. Again, this is not no League 2 side that got just promoted to the Premier League. Persons may argue that there are some league sides that play better football than Manchester United, and I could concur with that, and that says a lot. Is it means? Alright, so let me finish this video right now because I don't want this to just go into one of them videos where I'm just venting as to why Manchester United's attack is just trash. But we need to have understanding in our attack. Is me? You need to have understanding. We're playing some diaspora football. Is me? This type of football can make a person blind. Is me? This boring football. There's no spark to it. No spark to it. It's dead football. There's no taste in it. And it just says a lot about our attack. Bruno Fernandes, again, some person may say, well, the midfield the midfield is the reason why our attack is not playing well, because if the midfield was playing well, then our attack would be playing well. Not necessarily. And I say that because if you look at Liverpool for the last 6 years, yes, they had decent players in midfield like Ronaldo, Fabinho, Keita, but they haven't. I'm not talking about Coutinho now. Leave Coutinho out of this. They haven't had players from midfield that could create like Coutinho. You see me? They had workhorses in the midfield. Yes, they could get a goal here and there, but that was not their MO. Their MO is to win the ball and give the front three of Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, and of course the main man of Liverpool, Mohamed Salah. That was what they were supposed to do, and they did it perfectly until 2018 to 2021 at least. Is me. So, what you see? It's not all about the midfield. Yes, midfield helps the attack, but sometimes, man, just give the ball to the attackers. They'll do the damage. They'll do the damage. Manchester United don't have that outlet, that number 10 that can create like that. And our midfield is poor to begin with. Well, we have a number 10 in Christian Eriksen, but he's not playing in the advanced position where he used to play back in his prime. At Spurs, at Ajax, he's playing as a number 8. He's at a number 8. He doesn't have legs to play as a number 8. But he's playing number 8. The manager is playing him as a number 8, and he's not a number 8. But then again, bro, our attack needs to improve. Again, leave your comments down in the comment section. I don't want to just keep running my mouth. Hey, if you believe, say, this again, bro, like I said, if you believe, say, this attack is the best thing since sliced bread, leave your comments below. I don't think it is, not even close. If you believe, say, this is the worst football you've seen for years of Manchester United, I wouldn't say you're wrong, because you're not wrong. This is some of the worst football we have seen at Manchester United. Sometimes we're playing, it's like we forget we're at home, you know. It's because, of course, the MO is that, you know, when you're in front of your home fans, you play the best football, you want to entertain them, you want to play enthralling, enticing, expansive football. Hold on. Expansive football. But it's like we forget we're playing at home and we're playing some away football. Like we're away from home. And we're playing at home at Old Trafford. It's me. Why? Why be restrictive in the attack, man? Because it's like, again, Rashford his confidence is like in the toilet right now. It's me, just one flush and he's just way in the hole. Like not go come out of that hole. His confidence is just stuttered right now. He's not even looking confident on the ball. He doesn't want to even go down the wing or beat a player. He just wants to do one thing and one thing only, well, for the most part. Cut in on his right foot and shoot. Anthony not stretching the wing enough. He's not looking to beat his player enough. And he's doing some unnecessary stuff like, you know. I mean, you guys have seen, so I'm not going to even get into that. And Højlund, I'm not going to get onto Højlund that much because, yes, he's played a decent amount of games for room to get criticism, but then again, he's not getting the service. And that's what this all boils down to. If this brethren from Denmark could get service, he would be getting goals. He'll be getting goals. No, he's been given service. Like I said, there's room for criticism. He's been given service, but he's just not putting the chances to bed. He's not scoring them. But then again, some persons just need to be given more than it's a numbers game. So you give them enough chance, just like Haaland for Man City. There sometimes he misses chances, but you know how City plays. They're always going to create chances. They're not going to stop create chances. Not even in them sleep, they go stop creating chances. They will always create chances. So because they won't always create chances, Haaland is not going to worry about a couple misses. It's me. He's not going to worry about that because City is going to always create. You don't know when you're going to get the next chance created by Manchester United when you look at them. You're just not. It's boring football, man. And that is killing our attack. And our attackers have flaws in themselves. Well, most players have flaws. But, yes, the flaws that they possess right now, they're in possession of right now, man. It's like a demon spirit, man. It's preventing the club, you know, Manchester United from scoring more goals. And this demonic spirit needs to be, you know, swept away, man. We need to keep... Dude, let me just wrap on this point. It look like man. It look like someone go juju Manchester United. Wish them bad luck because as a big club, dude, what we're known for and the way we're playing, and managers that say, yo, I'm going to do the best at Manchester United. I'm going to bring about this Manchester United known football. Bring young players through this and that. Expectation, the reality is that, man. Yeah, we see glimpses of that, but yeah, man, if you're talking so big, that should be the majority, man. Not in a few games a season. Comments below. Comments below, man. This attack needs to improve. How would you improve the attack? Who would you start in the attack? Some person go say, man, I'm a pull back. Jadon Sancho from the bushes and make him go start for Manchester United because he shouldn't have been exiled by everything up. Like I said, bro, Sancho is the under this manager. If this virgin is not gone by January, man, something's in my ears. What the hell? If he's not got, if he doesn't get the boot from before January, Sancho is gonna actually go out on loan in January or be sold. Is me? Is me? Yeah, yeah. He's not gonna get a game under this manager no more. So cut him out. Would you start Martial? I know Martial is he's still a fan favorite among this fan base of ours. He's still a favorite player. Rashford, yes, he's got now over 100 goals for Manchester United, but personally getting onto Rashford now saying that he needs to be sold. I said that a couple seasons ago, and boom, him gonna 30 goals to prove me wrong. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave right there. So like and subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below in the comment section. I'm out.